everyone, this is Rachel. Just wanted to come in today and talk about something that's bothering me in the news. And it's this Ryan Lochte and the Olympic swimmers little story that's been circulating the last few days. Now, just a few days ago, we were told that they were robbed there in Rio at the Olympics. But it has come out in the last day or so that they have possibly lied. Now, the story that I got when I watched the press conference of the Rio authorities is that there is a tape from the gas station that they went to, and it shows what occurred at the gas station. Now, the gas station attendant is saying that they vandalized his property, that they urinated, on his property, and that there was a little scuffle with the security guard that worked there at the gas station. And what they said occurred is that after they had damaged his property, the owner sent the security guard, I guess, out to the taxi that those swimmers were in, and told them that they damaged the property, that they needed to pay for it, and I guess he pulled a gun on them. And they got out of the taxi, and I guess they paid for the damages right there on the spot. Now, my thing is, why did you lie? Had you not said anything, probably no one would have known that this ever occurred. But Ryan Lochte did several press conferences detailing how a gun was put to his forehead, and he was told to lie down, and basically he said he didn't do anything and he wasn't going to lie down. And then he was asked again, according to him, to lay down, and he said something like, dude, whatever, even though someone was holding a gun to his forehead. Now, this is all not a very big story. It is pretty much a misdemeanor, vandalism and urinating in public. But what makes it a bigger story is, first of all, you are representing the U.S. in the Olympics, okay? Secondly, you lied. I don't care how he tries to slice and dice it now, you told an out-and-out lie. You were drunk, you went there and you were in another country, and you destroyed property, you urinated in public, and let's face it, you are not in the U.S. Now, when folks come over here, we're going through this right now where we expect immigrants and people who visit our country to follow the rules of the U.S. So when we travel abroad, if we expect that of people that come here, then we should operate the same way when we travel to other countries. Now, all this lying that they did, it makes me say, what the hell? Because had he not even mentioned it, made up this elaborate story about being robbed at gunpoint, no one would have even known about it, because according to the gas station owner, they pay for the damages right then and there. So I don't understand the need for them to go back and tell these elaborate stories. Now, the other swimmers are still being held over in Rio. They were taken off the plane and their passports were taken. But this Ryan Lochte is back home. Now, this is, again, not a very big offense that they did. But what I find kind of, telling is that Ryan Lochte has the same type of charges here in America. CNN pulled up his arrest record, And his arrest record says that he was arrested for public urination, vandalism here in America. So it leads me to believe that even though people are saying that, the Brazilian authorities could be stretching the truth, if he did it over here in America and it was exactly like what he's being accused of over there in Brazil, then I'm inclined to believe that the Brazilians are telling the truth. I was on Facebook and there were a lot of people saying that they don't believe the crooked Brazilian, government and the police force over there. But isn't it ironic that when they pulled up his arrest record here in America, that he has the same charges and he was actually arrested for it over here? Now, he has gone to this other country during the Olympics and embarrassed the U.S. Because when he told that story originally about being robbed at gunpoint, even though I wasn't paying attention to the swimming part of the Olympics, when I heard that story, I said, oh boy, some of our athletes are over there and they're out on the town trying to have a good time. And these Brazilians have caught them somewhere and, held them at gunpoint and tried to rob them. But when he talked about still having his cell phone and his wallet and all of that, it did seem pretty odd that they didn't take all of his valuables at the time. What I say for this is just that when you go to another country, you are subject to their laws, just like people who come to America. We cannot have a double standard. We cannot say when you come to America that you must follow our laws, but then when we go to other countries, we act like spoiled Americans and think that we can do anything and that America, some way will get us out of it. He and his friends, those fellow swimmers, went over there and showed their asses. So whatever the punishment is, they should have to, be punished for what they did. This is not America. This did not happen in America. And what I also find quite telling is he left his buddies over there. He got his ass back to the U.S. quick, fast, and in a hurry. This is something, y'all. This is really something. I was sitting here, I was like, what the hell? They done went over there and got drunk and got into a scuffle and destroyed property and pissing all over everywhere. What the hell? So I'm done with this story because after a while, you know how you're thinking, they're going to get off already. They're framing their story as they always do. And you should read some of the comments on Facebook and Twitter, people taking up for them. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how minor the infraction was. They did go over to another country and break the law. So I don't care what Americans say. It is always a double standard when it comes to, and I'm going to say it, these white boys. Had those been black athletes, say those had been the track and field stars, some black ones, and they had gone into the Brazilian city and showed their asses by getting drunk and destroying property, they would have been calling them thugs. Oh, they took that thug stuff over to Brazil and embarrassed the U.S. over there. The commentary that would have been going across all these news networks. Child, y'all know what it would have been. So what makes them different, What makes them different? I'm going to get out of here and continue on just with my day, but I just had to come in and see had anybody paid attention to this story and now the outcome of it. Child, please. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye-bye now.